Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't mind this monster here. I just messed with it, which I deeply regret. It wasn't as red before I started messing with it, but now it is, and it is what it is. Today's video, what I wanted to do was a more natural look. I'm used to, when I do my face, I will go all out, but without giving it that extra factor, I will do less to my eyes. So what I want to do now is try to keep it as minimal as possible and not, sorry, my battery was dead already. But anyways, yeah, I either go all out and then just tone it down on my eyes, or I play it up on my eyes. I just want, I want something quick and easy, and I don't want it to be so extra. I want to look more natural. So that is my goal for today. I actually did watch a few makeup tutorials of like more natural type looks. Unfortunately, because my skin isn't currently as I want it to be as far as like my breakouts and a little bit of my redness, I am gonna do a little bit more than I would otherwise, I guess. So I'm gonna try to keep it as minimal as possible. I'm not using a brightening concealer. I'm still not really big into blush, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do a whole lot on my eye, like at all. And I'm gonna try to keep the coverage more on the lighter side. So let's get started. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot with primer. I'm just going to take my milk stick. This is like the blurring stick, and I'm just gonna focus that in like my T-zone because that's where my pores are the most. Now my favorite all-time go-to foundation, of course, is the Too Faced Born This Way, but because I want it to be more light and natural, I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown. This is in shade Sand. Now the reason why I'm going to be using this one instead is because it definitely is more of a light to medium coverage instead of like a medium to full. And like I said, because I want it to look more natural, I'm going to use this. Of course, there are some areas where I will need to layer this up just a little bit, but this is going to be the foundation that I'm going to be using today. So because I'm not going to be using any concealer, I'm also going to take the foundation and put a tad bit more under my eye. I didn't get up too close. Honestly, not mad at it at all. Some of my redness is still showing through, but even when I use like my Too Faced, I still notice that, so it honestly doesn't bother me, and I feel like it kind of goes with the more natural look anyways. I'm not used to my under eyes being not so bright, but I think that's probably not always a bad thing because I watch so many different beauty influencers, and a lot of times they do that, but not always. And I feel like with the more natural videos that I was watching, that wasn't really a thing. And honestly, out and about for every day, I don't necessarily think that's a must. I love my concealer a lot, but I honestly think I should also invest in one that's a little bit more my skin tone, so I get that same effect without it being brightening. So that is something I'm thinking about investing in. So I'm not gonna set my face because unfortunately it does make my face look a little cakey sometimes. I'm not really mad at where my skin is right now. It just kind of looks a little dewy and not too bad. However, I do feel very pale and one color, so I am going to add a little bit of bronzer. Again, I'm going for the Butter Bronzer because this is my favorite bronzer ever. I feel like the shade is really good. This is in Light Bronzer 6675. With the more natural videos that I watched, I didn't really see them use bronzer, so this is just going to be like my personal preference. I'm going to be very, very light with it, but just give my face a little bit of warmth. Probably about that. That's it. Just the smallest hint, just so I don't look so absolutely pale. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty good with that. So that's, I mean, I'm probably about halfway done already. So next, I do want to add a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to be very, very light-handed with it. I just want to kind of have that glowy look without being like over the top. So I'm just going to, I mean, that's about it. I'd normally do it a little bit more intense, but yeah, I mean, that's all the highlighter I'm going to do. Next, I'm just going to throw a little bit of eyebrow gel in my eyebrows. This is normally what I do anyways, at least until I get my eyebrows done and don't hate them so much, which they're getting really bad and really out of hand, honestly. And then, just because I don't want my eyes to be completely naked, I want a tad bit of dimension. I'm going to take the Tarte in Bloom palette. That was just Essence Lash and Brow Gel. I'm just going to take Smarty Pants, just this color right here, and just add a tad bit in my crease. That's it. Just to give my eyes just a hint of dimension. Now, because I didn't add any concealer, I'm definitely going to use the Tarte Fake Awake, and I'm going to put that in my waterline just to open my eyes up. And then one of my last steps is going to be some mascara. Of course, I'm going to curl them first because why wouldn't I? I'm going to be using the Benefit Roller Lash. The reason why I like this one so much is because the bottom of it is perfect for my lower lash line. And then lastly, just give my lips a little bit of something. I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Lip Gloss in shade I'm the Boss. And then last but not least, just to kind of seal everything in, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star X Morphe Starberry Set and Refresh. And I'd say that's it. So this is kind of my more natural look that I wanted to experiment with, I guess. I do feel like I look a little bit more dewy than normal, but like in a good way. I feel like you can definitely see my pores and the redness more, but like I said, I feel like that kind of helps with the natural aspect. So this just gives my face a little bit of something without going overboard, and honestly, I kind of like it. This video has taken now 21 minutes as of right now, pre-editing, and I feel like without me talking and doing a little bit extra, I probably could get this done in easy 10-15 minutes. So that for me would be so great, because I feel like my makeup routine normally takes at least a half an hour. If I'm going all out, then probably closer to an hour. Of course, filming videos, I'm talking, so it takes way longer. But if I were just to need to get ready by myself, then it's easier and quicker. But I don't know, what do you think? Do you think that this looks more natural? Do you think I still did too much? Do you think there's things that I should change? I'm definitely open to recommendations, and I definitely feel like I will be experimenting more on the natural side for just like an everyday look, with if I feel like I need something on my face. So I don't really hate this. I obviously would like to get my eyebrows fixed. I have a hint of glitter, but that's because I need to clean my brushes and it had a little bit of that Hip Dot glitter stuck in it. But I overall pretty much like, I like this. The big thing for me is giving my eyes a little bit of dimension with that brown shadow and doing my lashes. My lashes, I feel like for me are like a must. And this lip gloss gives it a nice natural like glow. I could maybe hold back a tad bit on the highlighter, but even then I held back more than I normally would. I honestly don't hate that I don't have brightening concealer on. Like, that's gonna be something I think I might play with more often. But that's it. Links are down in the description like always. Like this video, subscribe, leave a comment for recommendations of future videos. Let me know what you think of this, what I would consider for me at least more natural look. I'm always open to pointers. That's it, guys. Till next time.